Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Kinda Crafty Kenzie, and I am Kenzie, and my channel is everything to do with DIYing, crafting, thrifting, upcycling, recycling, repurposing, basically anything to do with home decor on a budget. So if that is something you love, you are definitely in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go, and please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow here on YouTube. And in today's video, I have some French country slash rustic farmhouse slash shabby chic Easter DIY. So let's go. For DIY number one, I'm going to use this little metal rectangular sign. My little girl actually got this for me for my birthday. I'm not quite sure which dollar store she got it at, but she got it at one of them. So I decided to go ahead and just give this like a fun paint job. First I painted it white with just like a stencil brush. Then I came in with some celery green. Basically I just did like a pouncing motion up and down with stencil brushes just to kind of like almost give it that galvanized rustic look, but instead of like whites, black, and brown, I used white and celery green. So as you can see, then I came back in with some white over top of the celery. Now I'm going to take some of these little bunnies that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I am just simply going to give them a coat of the Waverly wax, and then I went ahead and just wiped them off with a baby wipe to give them a nice natural wood tone look. After my little bunnies dried, I went ahead and laid them out on the sign where I wanted them to go before I committed with glue. And of course I had to put that little floppy-eared bunny in the middle. It's just my OCD brain, I can't help it. So in that pack from Hobby Lobby, you actually get 6 of the floppy-eared bunnies and 6 of the straight-eared ones. So it's definitely worth it for me, I think. I know that you can get these, bunnies or a different shape of bunnies from Dollar Tree, but I like that they're different from Dollar Tree. Anyways, I did reattach the little cotton ball tails, or I attached them. I didn't reattach them, but onto their little bums. I normally don't put little tails on my bunnies. I was going to put like a flower or something to keep it kind of shabby chic, but I just thought anything other than a little cotton ball tail would look a little weird. So then I just strung some jute twine through this and knotted it off on the front, and then strung some of these natural beads that I get from Amazon onto the hanger, and then knotted it off in the front again to give it that nice rustic feel. And that's it for this one, you guys. It was super easy to make, so inexpensive for the materials, and I think it's just perfect for a shabby chic slash rustic slash French country Easter. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. For DIY number 2, I actually had painted this frame white, as you can see, a little while back, and then I didn't use it. So I decided to save myself a little bit of work and go ahead and grab it and use it for this DIY. Now, along the edges of the frame, I painted in my Dixie Belle fluff color, and it's a little bit of like an off-white color. So that frame, and then up against the middle of the sign being the Waverly white, it looked really nice. And once you see the end project, you'll see why I did that. Now, these little crates I got from Michael's, and I just went ahead and gave them like a very whitewashy type of paint job in that same fluff color. And like I said, these came from Michael's. I can never find the crates at Dollar Tree anymore, so I kind of gave up getting them there. And I just get them from Michael's. They'll actually ship them for you, but you have to get 12 in a order, which if you're like me, that's not a problem. And like they're less than $1. So just a little info for you, but you probably already knew. So I painted both of these, and then I grabbed this little sign that I had also from Michael's, and I went ahead and gave it the same kind of paint job in the same fluff color. And I love this color, and you guys, I'm in love with Dixie Belle paint. I love Waverly, but I don't know if you guys agree that sometimes I feel like we're stifled with color choices from Waverly. So I went on to Joann Fabrics. They had a whole bunch of home decor paint on sale, and then I got some Dixie Belle, so I'm so excited to be using new colors. I just went ahead and attached some of vinyl that says fresh onto my little sign, and then I made a little screw marks or like nail marks with a paint marker on the edges. Now I'm going to take this little egg that I actually got from Family Dollar for $1.
And then all I did was simply put some of the scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby over it. I thought it was a really pretty, nice shabby chic kind of look. Nice muted tones, and nothing in your face, like screaming at you kind of colors. I don't know. Then I just went ahead and hot glued this down to my frame. After it was all nice and situated, I went ahead and attached my crates, or attached that fresh sign to my crates, and that's actually how my crates are now held together. I did not glue them in between each other because I was afraid it would, leave space from the hot glue. And then I did my faux nail signs with my paint marker on the edges of the crates as well. Then I attached that to the frame with some hot glue, and I didn't put hot glue on the top of the box because I was afraid it would come out onto the paper and look funny. Then I just cut some floral foam, there we go, nice and thin so that you wouldn't see it through the holes in the crate because that makes me crazy. And then I just put in some Spanish moss with some hot glue. I got these adorable little wooden eggs from Michael's, and these are perfect for this project. I left them in their natural wood tone. I do have more planned for these eggs, but for this project, I definitely wanted them to be this really nice, pretty wood color. Then I just placed them here and there. I kept moving them around a little bit, and then I came in with some floral from Dollar Tree and just kind of placed that here and there as well. So then I just tied a simple Dollar Tree ribbon bow, and this ribbon was sent to me by one of my sweet subscribers. She stocked me up on this. Thank you so much. I will never run out of this in my entire life. Then I went ahead and attached a little wooden button, you guys probably hear my cat, to the middle of my bow because I hate when jute twine shows, and dovetail the ends of the bows, and that is it for this one. I really love this. It is so shabby chic with that little bit of rustic farmhouse feel, and this was so pretty and literally did not take that long at all to make, and it was so inexpensive. So you guys will have to let me know what you think about this one.
Nothing can break me.
Adorable DIYs for a quick public service announcement. I just want to take a moment and thank all of my sweet subscribers for all of your love and support, all of your comments, your likes, everything you guys do have gotten me to where I am here on YouTube today. I definitely could not and would not be here without you guys, so thank you so much. And if you are new here today, welcome. My name is Kenzie, aka Mackenzie, and I am a stay-at-home mom to 3 little girls, and I just happen to be DIY obsessed. So if you love things to do with DIYing, crafting, repurposing, thrifting, upcycling, etc., you are going to love it here. That is what this channel is all about. And I would love for y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button before you leave and join my little crafty family here on YouTube. You can also follow me over on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. All of those links are in my description box below and in my bio here on YouTube. Now let's get into some more crafts. For DIY number 3, Scout had to get an award. Did you guys hear him? Anyways, I got one of these little, what are these called? I don't know. These little cloche things from Dollar Tree. And I just simply painted the base of it in the truffle brown chalk paint. And I left the top of it obviously clear because you want to be able to see through it. So it did take a little while to dry, and I did not want to use my heat gun obviously because it's plastic and it will melt it. So I set that aside to dry. In the meantime, I took some of these little foam eggs from Dollar Tree. I think it's a pack of, I don't know how many. I have it left over from last year. I'm trying to craft my stash. But anyways, I just simply painted them in this really pretty pool blue color that is also from Waverly. Then I went ahead and just glued down some Spanish moss to try to make it look like a nest. It was probably not perfect. But I mean, I'm not a robin or any kind of other birdie. I can't really create the perfect nest, but it worked. And then I just hot glued my little eggs in there, and I put in some floral pieces. These are also from Dollar Tree because I wanted some height inside of this and I did not really know what to do. So I wanted to keep it super springy, and I didn't want to put anything on the close part, like the clear part, like any vinyl or anything. I just wanted this to be nice and simple, and I think it turned out perfect. Once I screwed that top back on there, I trimmed up some of that Spanish moss that was sticking out, and that's it for this one, you guys. So ridiculously simple, and like what, $1 to make it, so I love it.
Drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else.
A final project of this video, I'm gonna grab this little bunny. He came from the Dollar Tree. He came from last year, but you can still get it this year, or you can go to Family Dollar and only pay $1 for the same bunny. So it's up to you. But seriously, you guys, if you have a Family Dollar close to you, go check it out, because they seriously do get a lot of Dollar Trees same items, and they only sell their stuff for $1. And then they do have some other cute things that you can work with as well. I can't wait to show you guys some of the stuff that I found. So anyways, I went ahead and coated him with some antique wax, and then I just wiped it off with a baby wipe. Now I'm going to use some of my paint stir sticks that I get in a big box from Amazon, and I've linked them before. I'll link them again for you guys. These are so nice because they don't have like any numbers on them anywhere, or like say Home Depot on them or anything. They're just a white plain stick, no kind of inches. They're perfect. Anyways, I love them. So I'm building a little frame for my bunny, and I did make sure that it measured out right and that he was going to fit on it. So then I just went ahead and pieced it together with some hot glue. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover it with like a really sloppy coat of white chalk paint by Waverly. And this was like harder than it should have been because I can remember that this was like the bottom of a bottle of chalk paint, and it was so thick and annoying, and I hate when the chalk paint gets like that. Let me know if you guys do it too. It probably does, but I hate when it's like that. So I was so happy to get rid of this bottle finally. But I will literally beat a bottle till the last drop is out of it. I'm that stingy with my paint. So anyways, I wanted to use some chicken wire on the back of this, and I knew that I was not going to be able to use a staple gun to attach it, which would have been the more easy and perfect way to attach it. But because those are only paint stir sticks, I knew a staple would go right through them. So I did have to hot glue this, and this did take a hot minute because I had to cut out 5 or 6 of these little ribbon pieces. This chicken wire actually came from Joann's. I'm not sure if they still have it. I think I got it last year, but I'm pretty sure they do. If not, like any of your hardware stores, or you know, like Farm and Fleet or Royal King or any of those would have chicken wire. This is just nice and easy to work with. So as you can see, it's not pretty from the back, and that's how I had to attach every piece, but that's okay because we're not looking at the back, we're looking at the front. So then I tried to hot glue my bunny down, but for some reason he was not having it. So I did have to super glue it, and then I clamped it, and I did leave it sit overnight. I decided to give this little bunny a crisscross bow, or a messy bow, or an X bow, whatever you want to call it, because it already had the nice rustic farmhouse feel with the wood bunny and then the chicken wire on the back of the frame. So I decided that this kind of, I call them messy bows, they're so shabby chic to me. I thought it would be a perfect twist for this. So I grabbed a whole bunch of ribbon that I've got mostly from Hobby Lobby, maybe a little bit from Joann's, but I think it's mostly Hobby Lobby, and the green is from Dollar Tree. Then I just simply laid them out like so, like how you can see, and then I cinched them together in the middle with some jute twine. I do like tie a double knot, and then I wrap it around a little bit more to kind of like really get a good hold. These bows can tend to get like a little heavy, if you know what I mean, so I definitely wanted to create a good surface for me to have something to hot glue it onto the frame. Then I decided to go ahead and attach the bow at like the base of his little ear. I did that so it would cover up the hole in the top of his little head. I didn't use any wood filler or spackle because you guys probably know that stain, or even in this case like the Waverly wax, will not cover the spackle, so it looks funny, and I didn't want it to look like that in case I didn't put a bow there. I don't know. A long explanation of where I put the bow. So then I decided to just go ahead and give the sewn look to the button by running my jute twine through little holes and then tying it off in the back. I didn't do this with the button in my earlier project because the holes were too small and I couldn't get the twine to go through. So anyways, then I just simply attached the little wood button to the middle of the bow, and this DIY is all done. I think he is absolutely adorable. He's the perfect amount of Shabby Chic meets Farmhouse, and that's my jam sometimes, so I absolutely love him. That's it for the video, you guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I hope you like these DIYs. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite or what you would have done differently. Please remember that any negative or rude comments will be deleted. Let's all be adults. That's so not necessary. And I am so excited for Friday's video, you guys. I cannot wait to show it to you. So don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you don't miss it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not. Put a little Kenzie in your day. And I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.